What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Listen, man, I know everybody's seen it over the week, man, that Steve Smith, who is a former NFL player for the Carolina Panthers, he played mostly there and also played in another NFL team also. He's a hell of a player when he was a receiver there. He was a hell of a player. But in the instance right here, man, having all the money, being married with kids, living a life as most people in society want to live, you know what I'm saying, live comfortable. But it seems that even though you got it all, you still gotta like mess up with somebody else's family. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I'm not gonna blame just Steve Smith in this situation, but he is part of it. You know what I mean? But in this is right here, man, that Steve Smith has kind of been caught sleeping with another man's wife. Yeah. He was caught sleeping with another man's wife. And what the guy do when he found out, he ended up calling Steve Smith, and this what happened.
Hey, yo, Steve.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you've been fucking my wife, bro. What you gotta say for yourself?
I'm sorry.
You're sorry? You fucking knew she was married.
Now, this is right here. As a man, I'm not married, but as a man, you don't call the other guy because he slept with your wife. I can understand you upset, but you don't call the other guy, man. You took that with your wife. And Steve Smith, like, I'm sorry. You know, like you sorry after you done did it. You know what I mean? But let's continue.
You're not a fucking idiot, man. You're fucking Steve Smith, Steve Smith Sr. What kind of dumb shit was that? Why are you quiet, man? Be a fucking man. Steve. You ain't a fucking man, bro. All that shit you do on fucking TV, all that shit talking you do to other people. Now someone's got you on the fucking phone, you can't even fucking man up.
Well, there you have it right there. Now, in this instance right here, I don't know if Steve Smith is like, I don't know if he's like he was gonna really talk to him. Because in my instance is if I'm Steve Smith, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm on his side, but if I was him, I would have realized like, okay, this guy called my whole full name. You know what I'm saying? I would think like, okay, why is he calling my whole full name? You already know I'm sleeping with your wife. You already know my name. You already know who I am. So why you calling my whole name? I like, okay, maybe this guy recorded. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I would have think, and that's why I kind of think like, okay, yeah, he's caught, but he's like real quiet. He already said I'm sorry, so maybe he don't want to say anything. But in my instance right there, I would have slight think like, okay, maybe he don't want to say anything because this guy probably already recording him. You call him my whole name, you know what I'm saying? But that's how I would think. But that's not it, folks. This guy right here, man, Tony Martinez, man. He ended up leaking some messages that was caught on the girl phone. So let's check these messages out. It starts right here, man. Tony Martinez. He was on Twitter, you know, and this is what he said right here with the links of other places where Steve Smith work at and his endorsements stuff like that. And like I say, Steve Smith played a lot of his season in the NFL for the Carolina Panthers, and he also on the NFL Network as an analyst. And that's when the guy said, "You on TV talking all this stuff." Steve Smith is an analyst. He says, "My wife works for the Marching Ravens at Ravens. She met Steve Smith Sr. at work. Steve Smith has been effing my wife. I got receipts. I got a lot more, homie." Wow. So this right here is a message that Steve Smith and his wife that have been exchanging, man. Let me see. I want to say this is Steve Smith right here, man. With the blank, not the blank one, but the great text messages. Wow, you look stunning. About to go to work out. I'm getting a little chuck. Steve Smith with that big old picture with his face in it. Wow. He said, you wanted to suck me off. I did. I would have gagged on it, but I had to come home. Wow. Okay. He said, "You enjoyed it. I like to feel it. I like feeling it deep in my wet. You know what?" Steve Smith said, "Me too. Letting you taste it though would be a turn on. I would have a shot my all inside you." Wow, man, you going? So I'm guessing he's sleeping with this woman unprotected. Yeah, like I don't know wrong these guys, man. But it continued right here. I mean, they got more messages. So this is the wife right here, man. This is her, but I don't think this really her. I think this is the husband, man, that kind of posted stuff right here. But this is what she said. "Hi, I am Nicole Martinez, though I won't be a Martinez much longer. You see, I have been cheating on my husband, and I have been doing so with the very famous Steve Smith Sr. Picks a task for reference. I had him hitting under three, but that's been fixed. My husband bought me a house. He stood on my side after I had been arrested twice for domestic violence." Wow. So she cheats on her husband and she beats him up also? Oh, wow. "And this is how I repay him and our son." There's plenty of messages here, Steve. Crazy the kind of revealing message a celebrity. It's more, but I ain't reading that. So these are the rest of the message right here, man. You can see Steve Smith. He's really happy. Like he's really excited, sending a message and stuff like that. And Steve Smith supposed to been married also. You know what I'm saying? He supposed to been married um with kids. So I'm kind of confused in this situation, man. But um I don't know, man. This is wow. You have a former NFL player who's a multimillionaire, a hell of a wide receiver in his day playing in NFL, and he's messing with a married woman. Now, and like I said in the beginning of this video, that I'm not gonna totally blame Steve Smith because I'm a man and he's a man. I'm not saying all men should do this, all men cheat. No, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying he's a man. You know what I'm saying? And most 9 out of 10, most men gonna end up sleeping with other wives, cheating on their wife and stuff like that, mess with other women. So in this instance right here, when I say that, I'm saying like, okay, she's married. She knows she's married. She knows she has a kid. She knows she has a husband at home and stuff like that who love her or whatever. But I'm still going to step out and sleep with another guy, even though I'm married. So as a man, I wouldn't really approach Steve Smith. I would really take this up with my wife. You know what I'm saying? Because she gave Steve Smith her number, you know what I'm saying, the text and stuff like that, the call. And she gave Steve Smith time to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? She gave Steve Smith um, the option of sleeping with her. You know what I'm saying? And doing other things. So it's you really we really gotta blame the wife in this situation. And Steve Smith basically being a man. He's being a man and he's married also that I seen that he's still married. So I don't even think he cared that he's married. You know what I'm saying? This whole situation, I don't even think he really cared. I mean, sending all type of pictures and stuff. Like, come on, dude. Like, really? Like, in society, man, you um really have to think, man, like if this goes on that this ain't the first time. I don't think it's the first time that she messed around. You know what I'm saying? I don't think. And I'm trying to think like, okay, if Steve Smith wasn't a famous guy, would he really come out and put this stuff on the internet? Nah, I don't think he would. I don't think he would, man. I don't really think he would put that on the internet. I think he would just I don't know. I don't know what he would have do, but I don't think he'd have put this on the internet, try to put Steve Smith on blast. And what it's really doing is, I mean, is it really hurting Steve Smith? You know what I mean? If it's consensual, like if it's consensual, I mean, ain't nothing you really can do, And could Steve Smith be fired from his other jobs? Um, I'm not sure because it didn't happen on their watch. It didn't happen dealing with the company. It's on their own time, and people are gonna talk about him saying, "Man, you slept with a married woman." Yeah, he did, but so I don't know, man. But y'all tell me what y'all think of the whole situation. Who's wrong in this situation? Is it Steve Smith or the wife or both? In my opinion, I think it's the wife. And I slight chance Steve Smith too because you married with you mess with a married woman. Also, you supposed to be married also. So it kind of both of them, man. But I mainly blame the wife in this situation because she gave Steve Smith time to do all this. You know what I'm saying? So she could have stopped talking to Steve Smith. You know what I'm saying? She didn't even get him her number. None of that. You know what I'm saying? They had consensual sex and all. So That's my thing, man. But y'all tell me y'all think of the whole situation, yo. Don't forget to like and subscribe.